Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstones, citation of brothers pushing his word in truth and sincerity and with charity, and risking lives and freedom to do so. This is your brother, Yana Guy, come from Great Millstone, Chicago Camp, coming at you with another lesson. No one is edifying. Quick scripture today. We have to be in the ultimate Clark Kent mode. When you're going from point A to point B, when you're out there grocery shopping, walking your dog, at work, just dealing with these people in the world, these people, they're demons, man. All right, they're festive with demons. All right, and us as spiritual men should know these things and not react, without thinking first. All right, everything we do, we filter out through the scriptures. Okay, and hey man, people are gonna say some vexing ass shit, and you just gotta let it roll off your back, and just go ahead and go about your business, and don't meddle in those matters. Don't feed off those things. And we know why these things happen. We know why these people act the way they do, and talk the way they talk, and why they so wicked. All right. The scriptures, the Lord already gave us, the breakdown to all those things, man. All right. But, we got to be in our ultimate Clark Kent mode, especially when you're out there with brothers, when, grabbing a bite to eat, even, anywhere in a public space, always have each other's backs, but you ain't gotta go super Israelite on motherfuckers out here. Hey, I remember working with a few brothers, man. We don't go ahead and start shaloming each other. We'll do it like in the open. We'll do it on the low. Or even then, we'll just, keep it, in that Clark Kent mode, man. Strictly. I told brothers that don't tell them that we know each other. Don't tell them that this and this and that. Don't tell them how you got the job. Don't tell them nothing, man. All right? These people don't need to know. All right? The motherfuckers, all they do is talk and want to talk shit. And then they'll go ahead and make your life try to make your life more complicated while you're at work. It's better off, not casting your pearls onto swine, and come do your job and go home. All right. Not saying don't say anything about the truth to anybody, but, you gotta have discernment and pick and choose, fish to see who's really searching and who's really just fucking wicked, man. And there ain't no point in telling them shit because, these people are gonna scoff. Half these people already know. I had people with my fucking job talking about, oh yeah, we Israelites, you and me, we're Israelites. Motherfucker just a wicked ass nigga, man. You know, I didn't went in and fit into that shit. This motherfucker felt like he was just trying to search and see what I know or how I react to shit. You know, I let it roll off and kept on going with the conversation, talking about something else. You know, 'cause I ain't gonna entertain that bullshit. And these people ain't gonna go ahead and try to figure me out. You know, you really gotta be in that Clark Kent mode. And don't let these people think what they say or do bother you and knock you off your square. You know, 'cause that's their job. And our job is to remain spiritual, you know, and do and apply what the scriptures tell us, man. All right. I'm going to go ahead. Matthew 10:16 says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." All right, these motherfuckers are wolves, man. They're gonna be talking shit, doing all types of shit to try to get you off your square. We have to move with wisdom, man. As not act carnally, not act emotionally, off emotion, and no. We have to walk circumspectly in times of evil, because like scripture says, redeeming the time, walk circumspectly, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. You know, so don't let these people get under your skin and knock you off your square. You know, they're doing their job, and we gotta go ahead and do ours and remain spiritual and apply the scriptures. You know, we know why these things happen. You know, sometimes we go ahead and act carnal, want to be carnal. No, man. Hey, the vengeance is of the Lord. The Lord could do way worse than what we could ever imagine, man. And that's really having faith in the Lord, man, and showing that you have faith. You know, you can do all types of shit, you know. But once you go ahead and just you give it to the Lord and allow Him to do it, you know, instead of taking matters into your own hands, and He's pleased with that, you know. And the Lord could do way worse, man. All right, I've been throwing fucking curses on these motherfuckers, and it shows, man. Call him long lay all about me outside, man. All right, because the scripture says, the humble's prayer, you know, the meek's prayer pierces the clouds, man. All right. The angels of the Lord campeth about those that fear Him. All right, the Lord is with us, man. The Lord got us. You know, these motherfuckers might try to get an upper hand on you. Hey, it ain't gonna work. All right. So we gotta remain in that Clark Kent mode. All right, and be sheep in the midst of wolves and wise as serpents, man. All right. Filter all our moves with the scriptures. All right. So this is Matthew 10:16. It says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." Low ones edifying scripture today. Until next time, call on Allah, Yahweh, Shemi, Shai, and a Bible ball.